Greetings. I'd like to share with you my one of my favorite pranayamas, which is called Kapalabhati breathing, and you may be familiar with it. And there is a little bit of confusion among some people. What is the difference between Kapalabhati, which is the skull illuminating breath, that's sort of the direct translation from Sanskrit, and the Bhastrika breathing, which is considered the bellows breathing. The bellows breathing is when you activate, forceful activation, both on the exhale and the inhale. So, which has, it's a lot more work for the body, and so there's some good benefit to that. But it also can be overstimulating for the nervous system, and or if students are not prepared yet for that, I suggest going to Kapalabhati breathing as the way to get some of the same benefits, and maybe over time build towards the bellows breathing, the Bhastrika. For Kapalabhati, what's unusual about it is that we sort of reverse, in a way, the role of our breathing, in that when we inhale, usually that's where the diaphragm is working more and there's more effort in the breath. And on the exhale, the diaphragm is relaxing, and so it's a more releasing phase of breathing. And in Kapalabhati, even though we're really working more the abdominals to when the exhale occurs and the diaphragm releases back up into the rib cage, we are putting the effort into the exhalation. So I always like to have my hand on my lower belly, at least to start, and really to clarify for myself that I'm moving from the navel down, between the navel and the pubis. And so I'll place my thumb at the navel and put the ham here beneath that. And sometimes I'll start with a hand on the sternum and a hand on the lower belly, just to make sure I'm not doing this, with my chest, and that I'm moving just my lower belly. So let's do it. It's usually done in 3 rounds, and for beginning students to the practice, 10 is a good start. I do 25 and then take a relaxed breath in and out, or take as many breaths in and out in between till I'm kind of ready for the next round. So I'll do a completion after 75 with 25 a break, 25 a break, and 25. But in the beginning, usually 10 is how I start my students and what I would suggest, just to get the feel of it. And my teachers taught me to begin with a cough to really locate the right muscular action and the place in the torso that the exhalation is occurring. So you can start with a cough and then close the mouth, so that you orient into the right place. So, and this is very strengthening for the diaphragm. It creates a massaging action for the diaphragm and the heart and the lungs, and it's just overall, and it helps to kind of move the energy up, which is what the name is referring to, skull shining breath, skull illumination. It helps to, through the action of the diaphragm and that forceful movement, it helps to kind of clear the space and optimize the oxygenation of the tissues and the drainage of toxins through the lymphatics and even the brain. So it's a worthy practice. And so here we go. We'll take a relaxed inhale with a hand on the belly, maybe a hand on the chest just to check, and a relaxed exhale. Taking another inhale for round 1, feel the diaphragm descend on the in-breath, and then just the lower belly. And take a deeper in-breath and a relaxed out-breath. Inhaling for round 2. And a deep in-breath and relaxed out-breath. You can take several breaths in the pause till you're sensing kind of a relaxed quality in your being. Taking another inhale for the last round, round 3. Feel the diaphragm descend. And then and a relaxed breath in, deepening, just allowing for the breath to move freely here, and a slow exhalation, and letting your breath return to what feels like a natural rhythm, and noticing what has occurred. Perhaps a calm through the chemical, alchemical movement, through the physiology. We are activating more the parasympathetic part of the nervous system, because we're really forcing the air into all the lobes, and those lower lobes, getting more movement there is a very helpful thing for what I mentioned before, but also for the nervous system response and our ability to access calm and openness and relaxed state. So thank you for joining me. Do it once a day. Perhaps start with maybe 10 ujjayi breaths, just to get connected to the breath, especially the breath moving through the nasal pathways first, and then coming into the Kapalabhati. Enjoy.